What's going on with all my billionaires out there? This the guy Hoods Billionaire. Welcome to Hoods Billionaire TV. Big favor, big abundance. On today's episode, we're gonna be talking about Gotti's brother Big Jook'S funeral. Heavily secured. Let's talk about it. So, Big Jook just recently had his wake, and I believe the funeral services are coming up also as well. And Gotti had that place so secured based on reports, right? Which is how he's supposed to move. I don't know why everybody's shocked by this. I think just kind of based on some of the reports of what we're hearing, it might be a little bit over the top, but I don't even know if it's really that over the top, right? Because we just had guys pull up and pull a drill and take Big Jook out at a funeral. So I don't even know if that was going over the top, but based on what they saying is, I mean, literally 40-50 police cars with a bunch of unmarked police cars. Say they had snipers on the roof. I don't, if they did, hey, they even got snipers on the roof, or probably armed security on the roof, and they just calling it snipers, right? Or probably just armed security on the rooftop, right? But you got to think about this. So number one, Gotti, is probably $100 million guy, right? So you want to secure yourself like that, right? That's number one. That's how, Big Jook, that's how anybody of that status, of that level, that has acquired that level of wealth and has things that they have to protect, right? That's how they should move. So I completely understand that, but just based on the severity of the situation and Gotti seeing how real it is, right? Based on Gotti seeing how real it is, right? He is, just ensuring that everybody around him is safe, that he's safe, his family safe, right? You dating Angela Simmons, you got to make sure she's safe. You got to make sure everything's safe. So he just doing everything, securing the situation, right? That wasn't finna be, Gotti wasn't finna have it to where it was just anybody could just come up there and just come, that's just not being smart. Gotti's always taken me as a very intelligent human being, and if he is gonna come to Memphis, right, he gonna come and he gonna make sure that nobody can be touched while he there, right? That's just one of them situations, that just happened, right? Because they said the funeral was armed. They was armed security at the funeral that was surrounding Gotti. So it wasn't like he wasn't moving like that. It's just Jook got caught slipping, and he had one armed security with him, and that just wasn't enough, based on what those guys were there for, and they hit him a bunch of times. So, but this is just the latest, back and forth in regards to that situation, right? One thing I can say in regards to this whole situation that is allegedly between PRE and CMG, right? This is all alleged, but we got plenty of links and ties that tie CMG to, multiple attempts on Dolph's life. This is documented fact, right? So even with that situation, right, it's like, where does this end at? You know what I'm saying? It's Big Jook wake, right? Allegedly, Big Jook had money out on some people's heads. Big Jook allegedly could have been the mastermind behind the whole Dolph hit, right? We don't know if Gotti really got nothing to do with that situation, right? And then one thing I can say about the PRE guys is nobody really catching them. You know what I'm saying? They hitting everybody. It seemed like everybody around that Gotti situation is getting hit. Like they either going to jail or they getting hit. You know what I mean? Jook, Teasy, Govan in jail, Straight Drop in jail. They got Govan daughter. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, a lot of other guys. You know what I'm saying? That Snooty Wild situation was kind of crazy, right? They got Snooty Wild somehow ended up a former CMG member. If I'm Zedzilla, I'm watching my back. Like that's how much they drilling. You know what I'm saying? On behalf of Dolph. So it's just one of those situations where like Gotti just, I know he see his brother in his casket. I know that probably enrages him, and you can't be an enraged $100 million guy because you got the resources that if you really want it to be like that, It can be like that, right? And you don't got to be nowhere near it. But then if you take it up a notch, Gotti, at that point you got to move your family. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's if you take it up a notch, you gonna make everybody fair play. And it's like, how many funerals do you want to go to? You know what I mean? Like, that just depend on him. So you got Privé there, bro. This is a good time to try to bring the city together and try to call it some truce. A lot of blood been shed. CMG and PRE, you know, I know it'll probably never be, you know, y'all will probably never be cool or work on no records together, because real major blood has been spilled. You lost a brother, they lost Dolph. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. So, but I'm just saying, just to kind of bring the killing down. You know what I'm saying? Maybe some type of truce need to be called, right? But I mean, like I said, it's hard to tell somebody that when the extremes of the people that have been lost in this situation. You know what I'm saying? So it's just one of them situations where I don't know. But them being heavily secured at the funeral, I'm not shocked by that. And I mean, pretty much anytime he ever go through Memphis, he need to be like that, right? Gotti can never come back to Memphis again and not to have that level of security, or at least a heavily armed security presence, right? It's just like Gucci Mane. Y'all remember Gucci Mane after the versus battle with Jeezy, and when they had went to the after party, this man had like 5 armed security guards with AKs and ARs, full body armor, just walking and escorting the car. You know what I'm saying? Like, so ain't no telling what else was all around. Like, that's how you move if you know it's some smoke. You know what I'm saying? That's how you move when you know it's some smoke. That's what it is with Gotti. You know it's smoke. It's up in Memphis, right? We all know that it's up. You can't never come back to Memphis and not have that level of security. No matter what. Truce or no truce. Even with a truce, you still can't move like that. Number one, because you're a $100 million person, right? But number two, right, because you know it's that level of smoke with you. You know, but Gotti know what he signed up for. Jook know what he signed up for. These are the vibrations. This is the energy that you put out, right? Like Gotti said, this is family. This the family energy that y'all been on. This is what you put out. This what come with it. I just believe Gotti understands that, right? This is the life that you signed up for. You know what I'm saying? When you talking all this brick robbery killer talk, this what come with it. You know what I'm saying? And you really living like that, this would come with it. So y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments on this situation, man. Did he go overboard with security? Was it necessary? Y'all think it'll stop? Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comments, man. It's the God Hoods being there. Big favor, big abundance. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. It's the God Hoods being there. Big favor, big abundance. I'm gone.